So let's do some standing postures today, maybe some balancing, coming to the top of our mats, rocking back and forth from the soles of the feet, just finding your center, finding your balance, becoming grounded, coming to stillness, spreading the toes, drawing up through the arches of the feet, the inner thighs, the kneecaps, pulling the pelvic floor in and up, hollowing the belly, tucking the tail, lifting the sternum, dropping the shoulders down the back. Arms are facing forward, fingertips are spread, shining energy out into the universe. Lifting up through the crown of the head with a little tuck of the chin. Tadasana. Just starting to slow the breath down. Breathing in and out through the nose. Maybe taking the breath to any areas of tension or tightness that you're feeling today. Starting to open the body up with the breath. And noticing the sensations around the breath. As we inhale, breath is cool, belly rises, chest rises as the lungs fill and expand with air, and the body lengthens. And as we exhale, the breath is warm, the belly sinks, the chest drops, and the body softens, creating our Ujjayi breath. So as we inhale, swirling breath around the back of the throat, creating an ocean-like sound. Pausing at the top of the breath, and then exhaling slowly and completely. Inhaling, swirling the breath around the back of the throat. Pausing at the top, and exhaling slowly and completely. Taking 3 more rounds of Ujjayi breath in your own time. Begin by lengthening the spine. So we'll inhale up, grounding the legs, squeezing the thighs, squeezing the hips, pressing the hips forward, hollowing the belly, tummy is switched on. Let's inhale, lift the heart space up and start to drop it back if you can. Really reaching through the fingertips, doesn't have to be a deep back bend. And inhale up, exhale, release the arms. Again, inhaling, sweeping the arms forward and up. Grounding the legs, squeezing the thighs, squeezing the bottom, pressing the hips forward, tummy is switched on. Again, inhale, lift the heart space up and back. Lengthening through the spine, creating length so we're not crunching the lower back. And inhale up, exhale, release the arms. Let's take one more. Inhale, sweeping the arms forward. Squeezing the thighs, squeezing the bottom, pressing the hips forward, switching on the tummy muscles. Again, inhale, lift the heart space up and back. Inhaling up, exhaling, releasing. Just walk it off, roll the shoulders. Shift the weight from side to side. Coming back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. This time let's take a pistol grip. So we're taking our fingers and interlocking them. Pointing up towards the ceiling. Again, squeezing your bottom. Pressing the hips forward. And let's exhale, lean to the right. Try and have your arms behind your ears if you can. Really reaching through those fingertips. Keep pressing the hips forward. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left. Pressing the hips forward, lengthening through the right hand side of the body. And inhale up. Reaching through the fingertips. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up. And exhaling over to the left. Keep reaching, lengthening through the arms. And inhale up. Exhale, release the arms, walk it off. Let's take our hands to our hips. Stepping our right foot back. Nice wide stance. Let's check that our feet are in line, our heels are in line. Let's turn our hips forward. We'll go into Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Exhaling, lunging forward. Turning the hips forward. Lengthening through the spine. Tummy is nice and tight. If you're comfortable here, that's great. Stay here. If you'd like to extend, inhale, arms sweeping up towards the ceiling. Holding. Remembering to breathe. Maintain your lunge. Let's exhale, take it out wide for Virabhadrasana 2. So we're turning the arms out, turning the hips and chest forward. Maintain your lunge. Gazing fiercely along your front palm, your left palm. Inhale, flip left palm. Exhale, slide right hand along right leg. Gazing up. Reversing the warrior. Inhale up. Let's exhale and come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So we're going to take our left hand inside our left ankle, taking our right arm up towards the ceiling. If you can't reach the floor, just holding onto your leg any way you can, or placing your palm inside the leg. Turning the hips and the chest forward, opening the heart space. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Reach back through the hips and the spine, nice and long. Gazing up if we can. Inhaling up. Finding your lunge, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale back up. Let's change sides. So we're going to take our right hand inside our left leg. Take our left hand up towards the ceiling. Trying to find some length in that front leg. Turning the chest and the heart space backwards. Inhale, bend the knee, come up. Virabhadrasana 2. Coming up, pivoting, facing front, and then let's just turn on those feet. So we're facing the right foot forward now, left foot back, just double checking that our heels are in line with each other. Turning the hips forward, exhale, lunging through the right knee. If you're happy with your hands on your hips, that's great, stay here. If you'd like to inhale up, extend the stretch, full variation. Virabhadrasana 1, gazing up towards the ceiling. Keep reaching up, keep pressing forward. And let's inhale, take it out wide, Virabhadrasana 2. Arms are at shoulder height. Maintain that lunge. Open your chest and your hips out now. Gazing fiercely along your front palm. Inhale, flip the right palm. Exhale, slide back hand along back leg. Taking the right hand up towards the ceiling. Maintain your lunge. Inhale up. Virabhadrasana 2. Let's take Trikonasana on the right hand side now. So let's wimple the arms. Coming down. Bringing right hand inside, right ankle. Left hand up towards the ceiling. Open the hips, open the heart space. Gazing up if we can. Again, if you can't reach the floor, that's fine. Holding onto the leg or just placing the hand inside the leg anywhere you can reach. Let's try and keep some length in this front leg. 2. And let's come into a revolved triangle again. So taking the left hand into the right foot. Right hand up towards the ceiling, turning the heart space. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Try and maintain some length in that front leg. Inhale up. Virabhadrasana. Coming back to center, bringing hands to hips. Okay, let's turn the feet in slightly. Toes pointed in a little bit. Inhale for a little back bend. Exhale, forward, forward, hinging from the hips. Taking the hands directly under your shoulders. You can walk the feet out a little further if you like here. Just holding here. Nice long back, holding the belly. Let's walk the hands forward slightly. And let's inhale our left arm up all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, reach through, take hold of the right leg any way you can, gazing under your right armpit. If you have the space, start walking the fingertips of the right hand toward the left, just deepening your twists. Nice deep breaths, remembering our Ujjayi breath. Inhale back to center. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Right arm up, open up. Exhale, reach through. Take hold of the left leg anywhere you can. Gazing underneath the left armpit. Walking the fingertips of the left hand over towards the right if you have the space. Deep breaths. Inhale back to center. Walk it back. Walk the feet in a little bit. Let's take some lunges, Skandasana. So we're going to exhale and lunge to the left. Deep lunge, bending the left knee deeply. Inhale to center. Exhale and lunging over to the right, bending that right knee. Straight into the left leg. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left, a little bit deeper if you have the space. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right, deeper again. Inhale to center and exhale all the way over to the left. Coming right down if we can. If you have Pranamasana, taking Pranamasana, prayer pose. If not, hands on mat is just fine, lifting the heart space. Turning the toes back towards you on the right foot. And inhaling back to center. Exhaling over to the right. Deep lunge. Tipping on that left heel. If you have Pranamasana, taking Pranamasana. If not, hands on the mat is just fine. Inhale back to center. Sweep the feet out really, really wide. Toes facing in. Pressing pinky toes into the mat. Squeezing your kneecaps and your quads so we're deepening our stretch. Let's walk our hands directly between our feet. Elbows are facing back, fingertips are facing forward. We're going to exhale and bring the crown of the head toward the mat. Deep breaths. Drawing up the kneecaps, keep pressing the pinky toes into the floor. Inhale, come up. Walk the hands forward. Walk the feet in slightly. Hands on hips, squeeze your bottom. Inhale, coming up. Walk, jump, the feet back to center. Coming into Pranayama. It's grounding. Let's find Virasana. So really grounding through your right leg. Inhale, picking up the left foot and placing it inside the right leg. So above or below the knee, but not on the knee. Fixing the gaze, hollowing the belly. If you have the space, inhale, sweep the arms up. Coming back down. Holding. Just externally rotate that thigh a little bit. Let's turn the knee forward. This is a little bit more of an advanced posture. Give it a go if you feel like it. If you don't, that's still okay. Just stay in tree or Virasana. Let's take hold of the leg. Lifting the heart space, drawing the knee towards the chest. The foot is active, so we're flexing the foot. It's finding your balance. Now if you have the space, you can take Hasta Padmasana, taking the big toe with the peace fingers and pressing the heel forward. Releasing and coming back. Everybody coming to their flat feet, walk it off. Grounding, inhale up. Exhaling through Pranayama. Grounding through your left leg. Inhale, pick the right foot up. Placing it inside the left leg. Above or below the knee. Following the belly, fixing the gaze. If you're wobbling, that's okay. Keep pressing that big toe into the mat. Keep staring at the one point and pulling your tummy in. If you have the space, inhale, sweep the arms up. Coming back and holding. Remembering our Ujjayi breath, so breathing deeply. And let's give that leg a hug, so turning it in, taking hold, close to the ankle if we can. Foot is active. If you have the space, Hasta Padmasana. Taking big toe with peace fingers, pressing foot forward. And release. Walk it off. Let's come to the top of our mat. You can use a block here if you have a block. If not, it doesn't matter. Inhaling up. Pranayama. Exhale, folding. Let's just hang out here at the bottom. Let's bend our knees deeply, resting our belly on our thighs. Letting the upper body hang. Just let it go. Release. Taking hold of the elbows. And swinging gently from side to side. Nodding your head yes. Shaking your head no. Sinking deeper into the stretch. Just come back to stillness. Release. Okay, taking the hands to the floor if you can. Just holding them here on your shins, on your thighs, any way that works for you. We're going to inhale, bend the knees deeply, slide the chin and chest forward. Exhale, fold, melting chest towards thighs. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Rocking forward slightly on the feet so not sitting too far in our hips. Squeezing the quads. And inhale, bend the knees, slide the chin and chest forward. Exhale, fold, melting chest towards thighs. Reaching through the crown of the head. Lengthening through the backs of the legs. Squeeze the quads, the muscles on the fronts of your legs. Inhale, bend the knees, slide the chin and chest forward. And exhale, fold. Melting chest to thighs, lengthening through the backs of the legs. Reaching toward the floor with the crown of the head. If you want to give yourself a little hug, you can. Drawing the chest a little closer to the thighs. And inhale, bend the knees, slide the chin and chest forward. This time, let's sweep up. Sitting back, tummy in, chest lifted, arms outreached. No knees over toes. Powerful pose, Uttanasana. Holding. Inhaling up. Exhale, release. Walk it off. Re-roll the shoulders. And stepping out. Okay, let's come into Malasana, or our squat. So our feet are a little bit wider than hips distance apart. Just doing your best here. If you can make it all the way down to the floor, that's great. If you've got blocks, you can place them under your heels to give you a little bit of height in your squat, but just doing your best. Let's inhale up. Exhale through Purnamastana. And we're going to sit down into our squat anywhere we can. Adjusting the feet. The goal is to come to flat feet. Pressing elbows into knees, knees into elbows. Lifting up through the crown of the head, lengthening through the spine, sitting the bottom toward the mat. If you want to move around a little bit in your squat, that's great. It's rocking around, opening the hips a little bit more. If you've had enough, you can come down onto your bottom and just find a comfortable seated position while we sit here in our squat, Amalasana. Really allowing the hips to open up. Okay, if you'd like to attempt crow, and I know there's a couple of you out there who would, we're going to turn. See how sweaty we are? Alrighty, so coming down, bringing the hands, shoulders width apart. So we'll start with a cheetah's crow or baby crow. We're going to rock forward on the palms, press the elbows into the knees and the knees into the elbows. Rocking forward, pressing fingertips strongly into the mat, pointing the toes back. Have a little play around with that. Depending on how sweaty you are, I'm pretty sweaty, so I'm pretty slippery. And if you'd like to attempt your full Kakasana, your full crow, let's just have a little go and see if we can do it. Wiping the elbows off, wiping the knees off. I don't think it's going to happen today. Alrighty, so taking the hands, again, shoulders distance apart, pressing the fingertips strongly into the mat. And the elbows are on, the knees are on the backs of the elbows or the backs of the arms. Rocking. So the idea is to rock forward. Slippery knees aren't allowed for me today, but if you've got tights on, you might be able to achieve it. And then coming back into your squat. Let's come down onto our bottoms. And let's find Baddha Konasana. So taking the soles of the feet together, bringing them as close to the pelvis as we can get them, holding on to them. So allowing the knees to fall out, lifting up through the heart space, lifting up through the crown of the head, lengthening the spine. Just breathing in. Let's take the hands behind us now. Lifting up through the heart space, rock the head back, really filling the lungs up with fresh air. Finding a few breaths here, let the knees fall toward the mat. Really focusing on your Ujjayi breath here. And let's inhale up. Okay, crossing the legs. Holding onto the feet and rolling through. We will take Malasana, Mandukasana, froggy pose. Taking the knees out as wide as you can get them. Feet are flat on the floor, so big toe and heel flat on the floor. Tummy is pulled in nice and tight. If you can't get those feet flat, just point them back. Okay, coming down onto the forearms, palms together. Looking toward the floor so we've got a nice neutral spine. Keep the tummy tight. If you feel like you're getting enough of a stretch here, just hanging out here. If you'd like a deeper stretch, we're going to keep that tummy nice and tight. Exhale, press the hips back gently. Holding here. Remembering your Ujjayi breath. Keep pressing the hips back. Let's inhale, come up. Onto the hands first. Point the toes in, press through, bring the knees together. Knees and feet together, sitting on the heels, bringing the crown of the head to the mat and the arms behind you, palms facing up. Inhale, rolling up. Let's cross the ankles and now back onto our bottoms. Okay, let's take that left leg out nice and wide. Bring the right foot in nice and close to the pelvis, sitting up tall. Grounding your left leg, which means pressing the leg strongly into the mat, squeezing these muscles, drawing the toes back towards you. If you have a strap, which I probably should have told you at the beginning, grabbing your strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt, you can use a ribbon, anything that's got any length in it that you can hook around your foot to help you deepen your stretch. If not, let's go. Inhale up. Exhale, turn the chest towards the thigh and then hollow the belly, fold down, taking hold anywhere you can. So if you can hold your knee, that's fine. If you can hold your thigh, that's fine. If you can hold your shin, it's all good. So anywhere you can grab hold. Let's roll the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the crown of the head, reaching, melting the chest towards the thighs. Keep grounding the leg. Sinking into the stretch as we exhale. Inhaling up. Release the hands. Let's take Baddha Konasana. Taking your right leg out wide. Bringing your left foot in nice and close. Grounding. Inhaling up. Exhale, turn the chest towards the thigh, folding forward, grabbing hold anywhere you can. Rolling shoulders away from the ears. So we don't want to be like this. Lifting, reaching the shoulders away from the ears, lengthening through the spine. Squeeze the quads, the muscles on the front of your legs. Turn the chest towards the thighs. Remembering your breath. Sinking into the stretch with the exhale. To the outsides of the thighs, taking your legs forward into Dandasana again, grounding. If you've got a strap, grabbing your strap. If not, inhaling up. Exhale, folding forward, taking hold of the feet, the shins, the knees, anywhere you can. Roll shoulders away from ears. Melting chest towards thighs. Lengthening through the crown of the head, reaching, long spine. Try not to hunch your shoulders. Really keep rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Melting deeper into the stretch as we exhale. Take our legs out wide as we can. Right, if you have a block and you feel like you could use it, sitting on the edge of your block to tip your hips forward. Otherwise, taking your hands behind you, lifting your bottom off the mat, dropping it back down, sliding the hips forward so our bum and cheeks come away from our body. Turning the toes out. Sitting up nice and tall, And exhale, start to fold from the hips, walking the hands forward just a little way. Chest is lifted. Reaching through the crown of the head, keep turning the toes out, keep grounding the legs. Shoulders are relaxed and away from the ears. If you have the space and you'd like the Ashtanga version, take peace fingers to big toes. Turn elbows in slightly and fold further a little bit deeper. Keep folding from the hip, keep turning the toes out. Bending the knees, let's take a 90-90 stretch. So bending the knees, right foot is inside and left thigh to start with, sitting up tall. Deep breath in, and let's exhale, start to look forward. Let's come down to the forearms first. If you're tight in your hips and you need to come over to the side, completely okay, just working with your body. Can. Let's take it a little bit further forward, taking crown of head toward mat, third eye toward mat. Sinking. Inhale, walking it up. Let's flip the stretch. So this time the left foot comes inside the right knee. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold down to forearms if you can. Like I said, if you need to come out on an angle, if you're tight in the hips, that's okay. And then let's make our way down, walking the arms forward. Inhale up. Uttanasana. Okay, let's turn on the mat. Coming onto hands and knees for a tabletop position. We'll do a couple of cat-cows here. So our hands are directly under the shoulders, knees are directly under the hips. Let's inhale, shine the tailbone up, drop the belly, open the heart space and look up. Exhale, tuck the tail, hollow the belly, round the shoulders, chin to chest. Inhale, shine tailbone up, drop belly, open heart space, gazing up. Exhale, tuck tail, hollow belly, round shoulders, chin to chest. Taking 3 more rounds in your own time. Inhaling back to center. Let's walk the hands forward a little bit. Taking pinky fingers to edge of mat, tucking toes, melting sit bones back, pressing through the balls of the feet. Ardha Mukha Shavasana, down dog. Alright, you can walk him out if you want. So we're pedaling the heels, bending the knees, and shifting the weight gently from side to side. Let's inhale up, tiptoes, and exhale, press through the heels, lengthening the legs, shifting the hips back and up, hollowing the belly, melting the chest towards the thighs, spreading the shoulders, lengthening through the arms, relaxed neck and head. Deep breaths here, keep shifting the hips back and up, lengthen that spine. Inhaling, right leg up, bending the knee, taking the right heel to the left sit bone and taking the gaze under the right armpit. Inhale the leg long. Exhale, bringing the right foot up beside the right hand. Lizard lunge. Let's drop down onto the left knee if we can. If you're happy here, let's just make sure that our knee is over our heel so we're not out of alignment. If you're happy here, just staying here like this. If you want to heel toe the foot out onto a 45-degree angle, you can do that and turn it on its side. Again, staying here. If you're comfortable and you have space, you can drop down onto your forearms depending on how open your hips are. Keep pressing the hips forward. If you'd like to take a few little presses just to open that hip up, just gently bending the elbows, exhaling. Inhale, press up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. It's opening those hips up a little. Okay, let's inhale. Tip the toe back on its sole. Walk the foot in. Finding Anjaneyasana or forward crescent lunge. Okay, so again, our knee is stacked over our heel. Let's exhale, lunge forward, press the hips forward. Lift up through the heart space, squeezing the bottom. If you have the space, inhale the arms up. Keep pressing forward. Exhale, sweep the arms around. Let's rock back and take Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. So we're tipping back on the right heel, hollowing the belly, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, lengthening through the spine, reaching through the crown of the head, melting the chest towards the thigh, squaring the hips up. Forward. Coming up, finding your variation, so hands are on thighs, pressing hips forward, or hands are extended up. sweep the arms around, pressing back. Ardha Hanumanasana, tipping on the heel, holding the belly, lengthening through the spine, melting the chest towards the thigh. Keep sinking on the exhalation. Inhale, rock forward. Take the hands either side of the right foot. Tuck the toes of the left foot and press back. Adho Mukha Shavasana, down dog. Let's walk it out. Pressing the heels down. Holding the belly, melting the chest towards the thighs, spreading the shoulder, long spine. Inhale that left leg up. Taking the left heel to the right sit bone, pressing the right heel toward the mat, gazing under the left armpit. Inhale the leg long, exhale. Bring the left foot next to the left hand, drop down onto your right knee. Lizard lunge. Again, making sure our knee is in line with our heel. If you're happy to stay here, stay here. If you want to heel toe your foot out onto an angle and turn it on its side, by all means do. We can stay high on the palms, pressing the hips forward. If you have space, you can fold down onto your forearms, working with your body. Again, if you'd like to take the little presses, exhale, press down, inhale up, exhale, press down, inhale up, exhale, press down, inhale up, exhale, press down, inhale up. Heel toe the foot, back to center. Finding Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Again, knees stacked over heel. Should be able to see your big toe and your second toe over your knee. Let's start with first variation. So we're lunging forward, pressing the hips forward, hands on the thigh, lifting through the heart space. If you'd like to extend, inhale, sweep arms up, gazing up. Keep pressing forward. Sweep the arms around, rock back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Tipping on the heels, square the hips. Draw the toes back, holding the belly, melting the chest towards the thighs, lengthening through the spine, reaching through the crown of the head. Shoulders are relaxed and away from the ears. Melting the chest towards the thigh. Inhale, roll forward. Anjaneyasana, your variation. Exhale, sweep the arms around, rocking back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Melting the chest towards the thigh, hollowing the belly. Relaxing the shoulders, let's square the hips off. Reach through the crown of the head. No shoulders near ears. Rock forward, taking the hands either side of the left foot. Tuck the toes of the right foot, push back. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Walk it out. Press the heels down, let's wiggle the hips. Inhale, bending the knees. Crossing the ankles, rolling back. Sliding forward. Coming into Dandasana, staff pose. Legs are grounded. Sitting up nice and tall, hollow the belly, hands beside the hips. Vertebrae stacked. Little tuck of the chin, reaching up through the crown of the head. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll back, control. One bone at a time. Bending the knees. Taking the feet wider than hips distance, let's find a little lower back release. Swinging the knees gently from side to side. Walking the feet back to center. Close to the bottom, hips distance apart. Let's exhale, press the heels up, the hips up nice and high. Taking hold of the flesh of the buttocks. Pull that flesh towards the heels as you lower your spine toward the mat, creating a lovely contact with the earth. Sliding right leg along the floor and left, letting the feet fall out wide. Tuck the shoulders under. Arms down beside your palms facing up. Little tuck of the chin. And from here, just making any adjustments that you need to get completely comfortable. Coming back to your normal breath. Finding Shavasana. Melting into the mat completely. Giving all the tension of your body to the earth. Drawing up positive, beautiful energy from the earth. Melting a little deeper. toes. Making little circles with the wrists and the ankles and gently rocking the head from side to side. When you're ready, drawing the knees gently to the chest one at a time, giving them a hug. Heavy rocking. Making little circles. In the other direction. Rolling onto your right side. Use your arm as a pillow. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Using your hands to press you up into a seated position. Just getting comfy. Inhaling up. Exhaling through Pranavasana. Bowing heads. Taking a moment to reflect on practice. Being grateful for practice. Being grateful for the ability to communicate with each other in these times. And I'd like to take this moment to say thank you for your support and for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Taking the hands to the third eye for loving thoughts, to the lips for loving words, to the heart for loving feelings. The divine in me sees and honors the divine in you. Namaste.